I want to start by inviting you somewhere. I'm going to give you a very, very brief potted history, and I'm sure more stories will come out as the day progresses, right? So for me, this journey started 13 years ago when I had a near-death experience. And it was the first thing for me that I was like, wow, there quite clearly is something else. I am not just this physical body. This is not just life. And part of me was relieved about that, because I always used to think, a couple of cars on the driveway, a holiday once a year, 9 to 5, is that really life? Because if it is, I don't want it. So somewhere I was obviously looking for more, right? And then what happened was I was very, very ill at that time. I had the flesh-eating bug, necrotizing fasciitis. I lost 2/3 of the flesh on my torso, womb, ovaries, took a lot of damage to my legs and feet. So I suffered this massive physical transformation and disfigurement. And then the journey really began of how can I find a place where I feel amazing about myself, where life is a miracle, and I'm filled with joy in virtually most moments. Now, and it's not complete, because of course we're human beings. We have emotions. That's part of our human experience. But the thing is, how do we flow with them? And that's what I want to share with you today. Now, this place is a magical place. It's where we move from life being a struggle and strife and hardship into it being this miraculous, wondrous place where I can look at my hand, and the fact that I have a hand with fingers and it moves and it can do a clicker, it's really awesome. Right? That there is joy in the simplicity, just in being alive. Yeah? The colours of the world are brighter. Everybody is beautiful. And that's where I want to invite you to come there with me today. Are you up for that?
Yes.
And some of you will have touched it already. Give me a hand if you know that actually I've had a moment where I've touched that, because it's fantastic. I'm tickling all over. So, what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at how can we be there more and how can we maintain that state. That's what we're going to be looking at today. Part of the recording was on Wednesday, a voice said, record it. Okay, it's Wednesday. So I rang up my daughter who's doing a media degree. I said, hey, because she's done lots of filming for me. I said, could you come and film on Saturday? I'll pay you 100 quid. She said, oh God, Mum, that'd be awesome. Oh no, I can't do it. Oh no. I said, can you ask some of your friends? She's in Plymouth at Plymouth Uni. Yeah, sure, Mum. No one's available, Mum, she says. Wednesday night, I'm on Devon Hour. David pops up. Hey, I've just moved to the area to do video. I said, David. On Saturday. Any chance? He was like, yeah, sure. So it's this miraculous thing, this miraculous place, where when you trust and you rest, everything kind of takes care of itself. It's very cool, right? And I did have something else I wanted to share. Yes, and also that part of the recording is I never know what I'm going to say. I channel. Joe tells me they're called the Elohim, right? I've channeled for a long time. I didn't like the fact that I channeled. Initially I didn't know I was channeling. I thought I was very clever. Until the day when they freaked me out when I was making a video, and it was winter, I had my rabbit hutch inside. And a voice said, move that rabbit hutch, while I was setting up my recording equipment. And I ignored it, because I ignored them for quite a while. Then I'd always find out, they're right. Should have listened. Anyway, so I don't move the rabbit hutch, and then I'm recording. The rabbits started making a hell of a racket. I thought, I should have moved that rabbit hutch. And they said, we told you so. Oh my God. And then they laughed and they said, you thought you were really clever. I said, yeah, I did. But it's us. And I said, okay, cool, I'm good with that. And I've got better and better and better with it. So to me, you all have that connection with something that will guide you in your life. Something has an immense plan for you for your life. It's your plan, it's not mine. Don't try and copy what I'm doing. You be you. You have immense talents and gifts, all of you. Everyone in the world does. And you were created for something brilliant just for you. And in your brilliance, you are so filled with joy that everyone else comes into their brilliance, It's very, very cool. And that sometimes, people will say things, like, in fact, Joe said to me, you said this to me. I said, did I? That was good. I don't know, right? So part of the recording is I don't know what they want to share with us, and I want to have the space that we have it, because they come up with some real gems. And Joe said to me, I think you're channeling the Elohim. I said, really? I've never bothered about that, like who it is or what they are. It doesn't bother me, right? What's important to me is how can it help me in my everyday life as a human being. So I'm not interested in us levitating off the planet and disappearing. Okay? I'm not interested in the fact that this is my last incarnation. I'm highly enlightened. right? I'm having a human experience and I want to enjoy the heck out of it. You know, and that it's amazing. It's like, it's such a gift to have this human experience. Yet most of us are shrouded in shit. And it's a hassle and struggle, and it's a hideous place to be. But that's not why we're here. So we're here to remember that, okay? And I looked up a lady that channels the Elohim, and the way she described them, I thought, that's it. And what she said is, they work with your energy. They work to take you beyond the level of your mind, stories, and thoughts, directly to the energy of a situation, and they clear it fast. They come with immense love and immense humour, and they take you right to the nuggets. So sometimes it can feel like, whoa, shit, that hit the nail on the head. Because they want you to move, they want you to grow. You know, we can spend ages and forever in therapy, right? You know, but we don't move. So I invite you to be open to that today, to be open to the nuggets that you need to hear that will help you really reconnect with all of you, all of your being, so that you can live from that place too. Yeah? Pretty cool? Awesome.